guys. So back with segment 3. So we just made some picks of 2 guys who we felt you may see in the UFC, which I think kind of naturally kind of comes back into this little area that we were going to discuss. It's kind of the roots of it all. You know, everybody knows the Royce Gracie, UFC story and all that, but since 1993, is it 93?
That's when
Royce
they came
fought.
over, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or Royce fought. Yeah.
November 12th, I think, 97. Man, the UFC, of course, has evolved. I mean, it used to be, man, you fought, did what you want.
Yeah, you hit them
Joe
balls.
Son got his nuts beat off of him later.
Yeah, he really did.
Keith
Like a
Hackett.
headbutt, man.
It was wild.
Hammer fist right in the side.
And I think that the way the rules have changed and everything, it's really made an interesting sport, because now you really have to be, you have to be an athlete.
You have to be a mixed martial artist.
You have to be a mixed martial artist. There's nobody that can come in with just one style, and that's all they do, and do much.
I'll tell you who's doing good with that. I agree that
Yeah,
there's one guy right now, Damian Maia,
Damian Maia
is coming in doing it with pure jiu-jitsu. So I'll give jiu-jitsu credit there, but I do agree.
It's so hard though now. I mean, I won't say it's impossible. Of course, you got your Damian Maias and your.
He's the only guy that I can think of right now that's.
You've got some guys that can still do it with more like one discipline, but you've got to train everything though, because you never know where the fight's going to take you. The roots of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and MMA and combat sports, man, it's really interesting if you especially if you're involved. If you train Jiu-Jitsu or you train wrestling or whatever, I mean, it's cool, because if you look at Kentucky, man, there is some really good black belts in Kentucky. And I'm just talking Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. First of all, shout out to our head instructor, Brian Jones, who oversees Top Fight Academy. We are a proud affiliate of the Valhalla Association, and we want to throw that out there for sure. Other black belts that are very responsible for getting this rolling. Mike O'Donnell, who was he is the president of the Cross and Gracie Association. Brian Jones being the vice president. First black belt in Kentucky.
Oh yeah.
Darren Durham, a lot of people
Tyler Bird
may not know that name. And the thing is Darren Durham was right there when it all was starting, and so he's the guy that helps with MCC's program down in Richmond. Tyler Burke, super good. I've never trained with him, but I know he's good. Everybody says he's unreal. Aaron Stevens, hardcore, old school Helio Seneca black belt. You got Helio Seneca right in Louisville, who they call that his home, runs core. Brent Weedman's come out there. Brent Weedman's super tough. Josh Johnson, my first instructor. I always will respect my first instructor, Josh Johnson. Josh brought us Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and said, here it is. We did 24 clinics with Josh from 2008 to around 2012, I think. Alan Manganello in Louisville, old school black belts, did some good things in competition when he competed. Now he's one of the official Gracie Academy affiliates. They had this new kind of not a shake-up, but this new reorganization of the Gracie Academy system out of Torrance, where Horion runs the program and everything. But Alan man, he was really on the cutting edge of making all this happen, and I think he may be one of the first guys to be certified as a training center, black belt level Gracie Academy training center. That's cool. You've got Sidney Klein in Pikeville, friend of ours, through the Cross and Gracie Association. Scott Hope. There's so many of these guys, and going back, you look at these guys, and these guys are hardcore, man. Especially your old schoolers.
Oh, no doubt. The old schoolers, man, you can just see it too when you go to these seminars. Those are the ones I like watching.
Oh,
they
man.
just got something about them.
Well, they've seen everything.
Yeah.
You know, they've seen the beginning, they've seen where it's at now, yeah, man. When you roll with some of these real deal black belts, that's why I'm a brown belt, and I want to take my time. I'm just like, I want to run away from a black belt because there's some of these guys out here that are so good, man. I mean, if you've never trained in jiu-jitsu, number one, you need to get out there and do it. But if you get the chance to roll with a good black belt, you need to do that and feel the pressure, the leverage, the speed, the timing that a real deal black belt brings to the table. It's unreal. And
That's what you're talking about.
you know, it just kind of reshaped my views on like preparing MMA fighters. I feel personally now, and we did it in the past. We trained MMA fighters. Hell, I was a blue belt helping train fighters. You know, we had some success, but I personally feel before I would ever venture back into hardcore MMA preparation, I would want to be a black belt. I feel that for fighter safety, just to give them all I can, and in the toolkit there, I need to be a black belt. And but that's not saying that you have to be a black belt to coach an MMA team. You don't. I mean, you don't have to be. You know, if you got good fighters and good coaching, you can do it. But that's just kind of the way my opinion has grown and changed. But the roots of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Judo, wrestling, and the way it's all coming together, man.
Oh yeah, something to see, man. Something to see.
You know, you've got guys out here who can smoke you in the gi, can throw you in no gi with, pick you up on the shoulder with a wrestling double leg, run a half Nelson on you, you know, cradle you,
Same guy can
leg lock you,
knock your head off.
knock you
Yeah,
out. I mean, it's crazy how, you know, evolution is occurring in combat sports, in jiu-jitsu. I think jiu-jitsu, what I love about jiu-jitsu is that if it works, you know, we do it.
Right.
We use it. We try it. I mean, you know, it's not like, okay, here's jiu-jitsu. You know, I mean, jiu-jitsu is always growing. Man, where will it be 20 years from now? You know, you've seen the modifications that were made. Helio Gracie and Carlson Gracie that took the judo and modified it, and then now you got like Eddie Bravo, man, doing this insane stuff, man, with the 10th Planet stuff, and where's it going? You know, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But it's always evolving, and I think that's pretty awesome. Yeah, so get out there and train. Get out there, support your local fighters, your local grapplers. Little speculation here. Travis Stevens, Olympic judo player. Can't talk. Sorry, guys. Olympic judo player. Very good judo player. Says in the past he doesn't really want to get into MMA, but he trains at Enzo Gracie's team in jiu-jitsu. I think he's a black belt in both judo and jiu-jitsu. How can you be around, you know, the Death Squad and that whole organization and not really jump out there and fight maybe, or start getting into some of these no-gi tournaments or something? I mean, I think Travis Stevens, you're gonna see something.
Yeah, they get bit by that bug and it's on, man.
But that's, you know, that's truth, lies, and everything in between. We don't know. We don't know anything really. But we try to act like we do.
We make it up, we go with it.
We will make it up.
It's called winging it.
We do a real good job at that. He's kind of getting tired of it though. He's starting to slump over. I don't even think you can see. Take this on me.
He stopped feeling.
This is our buddy. He's not feeling too good today. But we've got some good things coming up. Episode 4 today, we covered a lot of stuff, a lot of speculation. We've got, I'm talking to some people. We're going to have some interviews with some really good fighters really soon.
Any names that we could possibly throw out, or does
Well,
that keep on the down low?
Right now, I've got to kind
Make sure
of
everything's
keep it
smooth.
low. I've got to keep it low.
Stay tuned.
But you will know when you know. I will tell you when I tell you.
You'll know in
It will be sometime between now and later. And I, so that kind of gives you a good idea. We are proud to be sponsored by coffee, soda, water. I mean, it's growing, man. Tires. Tires, man, we picked up tires. Tires are sponsoring us now. Trucks. It's unreal. It really, when I look around at how it all got started here with the Real Deal Combat Sports Show, it's amazing. It's amazing. I mean, it's like, we made America great again. And I think that's...
But well, the fans voted.
The fans voted.
If without the fans, we're nothing. Without the Facebook shares and the clicking the like button. Without you guys, we don't fund.
I mean, we've had 400,000 shares.
I mean,
400,000. Think about that. It's 4 with 5 zeros after.
We're actually, I wasn't going to let the cat out of the bag, but we're actually possibly looking to get paid to do this.
Yeah,
People's wanting to pay us.
They want to pay us, and we've just kind of said, nah,
we do it for the love.
It's like kind of like Trump. He's taking $1 for being president. We're trying to, we're looking though. I mean, we're not saying we won't take your money.
Options are on. We'll talk.
We'll talk. If you want to throw us some money, hey, see this banner right here, Ganges? They do not sponsor us.
They give us the banner.
I will take this banner down real quick if you want to throw us some money. Now that'll come down quick.
Put it up.
Bob over here at sitting, we'll put you sitting over
here. Yeah. I mean, we're getting a lot of likes right now, a lot of views. Hey, you got a local business, we'll put you up right
This
here.
is kind of like the Joe Rogan show. So, we just sit around and, we just talk. I mean, we don't care we don't care what we talk about. We just talk.
We just talk. Don't wait till we go mainstream. We're on ESPN, then we'll come talk to us. Don't wait till then.
Don't wait that long, guys. Don't wait that. We don't take bond hits while we do the show. We will say that.
No, we definitely don't.
But, much respect to Joe Rogan, I mean, I think they're seeing what we're doing.
He'll appreciate this.
I think he will. I mean, everybody has to have somebody, and we're their somebody. And we're competing well on Sunday nights. We're competing well on Sunday nights with Walking Dead. I mean, I'm hearing,
Well, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but lately the NFL has been down in their, their views, and we started around the time they started going down. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is when we started the show, NFL,
it just kind of
started going down. I'm not.
But we're all about making America great again. I mean, that's just all there is to it. I'm going to use my time on media, this media. Look here, you whiny ass people out here are protesting about this election. And look here, you can protest all you want, but you got the right to protest. Go for it.
But it wasn't going to change.
Boys, don't be beating people up.
Yeah. What's it going to change though? Like, what do you get from that?
I mean, we're a show that talks about fighting. I mean, but don't go out here and catch some old man going down the street with the Donald Trump hat on and whip the shit out of it. You can't do that. That's unlawful, and you need to be put in jail and hanging from Square Town.
I'm just wondering, like you said, this is America. You can protest. That's cool. You got the right.
Don't do it on college time, though. If I was a professor and you walked out of my class, I'd give you an absence. If you done it again, I'd give you another. You done it third time, I'd go to the dean.
But my question is, what are you protesting for? I mean, we understand you're not happy, but nothing is going to change. That's still your president.
The election happened.
I mean, there was times, man, that I got upset at college. I didn't want to go.
Yeah.
I didn't put no baby pin on my shirt and need a safe place, man. I got up and went.
I just don't get it. I mean, look, and I love everybody out there, man. I mean, if you really are hurt, if you're hurt by this election to the point where you feel you need a safe place, I really think your perception of the country and of Donald Trump, it's been altered, man, because it's not.
Well, the media,
guys, it's not that bad.
The
You
media
know.
built Donald Trump up to something that I don't think he is. You know, the media that did that, man. And if you
I
look at
think
what he
so.
said, if anybody had the right to get, you know, this post-president to get on and say, you know, yada yada this and yada yada that, really, you know, lay the law down, be like, you lost, it was Donald Trump.
Yeah.
But he did not do
He
that.
didn't do that. He was
He
gracious.
stood up for the people. You know, he's saying, hey, if you support me and you're out here terrorizing these Latinos and all that, you need to stop.